Hello, everyone. It has been a while. We've made it to the end of 2024. It's December 30th. So, just finishing off this year. I know I really fell off of talking about my challenge of turning $50 into $5,000 this year. But I did say at the beginning, if you have been here since I made that first video, that it was unlikely I was going to reach my goal. But the great news is that $50, I turned it into, let's see if I can remember this number correctly. I just looked at it, $2,169.35. So I turned $50 into over $2,000 this year and really saw some good experiences, some good results with my reselling, with individual items that I had learned since I've started are good. I really learned a lot and had good experiences that I think have made me more confident going forward. So I wanted to keep making videos about it, but work has been stressful and very busy. And I just stopped. I had to say, I can't really make videos about this. I also my reselling in this last part of the year, since I moved out of my apartment in early October. So Q4 for me was just basically like limping along. I sold some really good items. I sold some items I like, lots of Bath and Body Works stuff that I enjoy. I was really happy with that. And I made money off of that stuff. And hence I got over the 2,000 I sort of set as my, I'm sure I can get there, secondary goal that I talked about in October. So I'm really pleased with that and how much I learned. And I'm quietly confident in reaching my goal for 2025, which I'm going to do a video about in the next few days, hopefully. But as you've seen, you never know with me. My goal is to leave my job in about 6 weeks. So 6 more weeks in the new year. I'm trying to stay on to save up a little bit more money and to extend some benefits. It is a little bit scary because as much as I gained some confidence this year in my ability to find good items, you never know with things. Having your own business, working for yourself, it's never worked for me in the past, so why would it work this time? But I really want to give it another try because it's what I want to do. It's what I've really wanted to do is work for myself, and maybe it'll work out. But when I took this current job I have, someone told me I was trying to decide if I wanted to take the job. And ultimately I decided, especially for the benefits, I really needed the health insurance coverage, the more affordable, good health insurance coverage. And one of my friends at the time said, well, what's the worst that can happen if you take this job? If you end up not liking it, you can just quit. And it's kind of the opposite now, I think. I think it's really hard to find a decent job with good health insurance now. So it's not like it's easy to just say, well, I'll quit my job. I'll go work for myself for the next year. And if it fails, I'll go find a job, because I just don't think it's that easy. But this is where I've been heading for a while now, and I know it's maybe not the best idea in the world. I have a decent job that is stressful, but it covers everything for the most part, especially with the benefits. So common sense would say keep doing that job and do your reselling on the side. But I'm going to talk a little bit more in another video about my plans, how I've set myself up, things I wish I'd done to set myself up better, and what I'm going to do going forward. And I guess we'll see how it goes, but that's kind of the wrap up for 2024. I took that $50 and I turned it into over 2,000, and I have some good inventory right now on top of that. And so I'm actually working on that this last few days before I go back to work, because I'm off until the new year. I have some inventory I've had for a while that I've been going through photographing and listing because I got behind, and that's what I'm focusing on right now. And then the next time I go out picking, I'm going to be ramping up a little bit. But I always like to try to get back on top of my backlog. I think it's good to have some backlog of items so you always have something in case one day you just don't find anything at the yard sales. It happens to me occasionally. And I like to have a few things around to work on, but I was really behind, so that's what my focus is right now. And I'm going to do that this week, and we'll see what the next step is. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.